Hey YouTube, this is going to be a video about the Fanttik battery operated bicycle pump and the SmartGauge D2 tire pressure checker. In the past I've used my Milwaukee M18 inflator for inflating my bicycle tires, but now I'm trying to do my fat bike, which I want to inflate to like 4 or 5 psi, and the minimum the Milwaukee will go to is 10 psi. The Fantikk pump lets you preset the pressure to anything you want, and if I set it to say 5, I can decrease it to 4, to 3, and that's as low as it'll go. It won't go any lower than 3, but that's certainly plenty. According to this chart, if it's 70 degrees out and I put my tires to 6 and 7 psi, I will have 4 and 5 psi at 20 degrees. Let's put this on 6 psi and screw this on and start. It's already showing it's at 6 psi. Oh, and it shut off. Good. Let's see if I'm at 6 psi. Here we go. This is not registering. So this gauge does not seem to register that low. Let me try this other gauge. Let's give it a try. 3 psi. I don't believe that. 22 psi. What the hell? 18. Well, this is absolutely useless. Alright, let's try this pump on a gravel bike and inflate the tires to 35 psi. Currently this back one has almost no air in it. Turn this on and go to 35. 35. Not bad. Let's see how accurate it is. Come on. 32, but I let some air out. What's wrong with that? Can't get this one to sit on here. Similar readings on both of these gauges. Perfect. Now I think I'll go do some mountain bike tires. Okay, so I have this mountain bike with very little pressure in either tire. 29 by 2.2 tires. Oh, I remembered 35 psi. So I'm going to go down to 20. Hit start. So this is pretty cool. It just uses a standard USB-C charging port. Now here's my gravel bike, and I have several bags on it. One is a seat bag. I actually have a pump stored inside of here. And I have this bag on top, and I got one on the front. So could this unit fit inside my saddlebag? Maybe. Let's give it a try. There's no more room for this. So really, could I fit this in here? Maybe. Not very well. Okay, let's see if it'll fit in this salsa top tube bag. And fits in there quite easily. And there's room for a little bit of extra stuff, especially down here, but I usually have lift shots in here. Wouldn't be able to use it for that. I can see if it'll fit in the frame hole. Let's see. It'll fit that way, but it doesn't go down deep enough to fit in, and it doesn't fit this way. Obviously this front bag would fit in easily, but for most of my bikes, this is not going to fit any of the small toolkit rear bags I have. It will fit in these things, but again, it takes up a fair amount of the room. I don't think I'll be taking this on very many rides. However, I do like it for inflating my fat bike tires because it's the only thing that I have that goes down to 3 or 4 or 5 psi. More and more of my stuff is USB rechargeable, and I have not the cable that came with it, but I have a different cable right here, USB-C, and it should start charging. Okay, it's slowly turning on and off, meaning it's charging, I guess. I guess that'll go solid when it's full. It'd be nice if there were a battery gauge, like showing you approximately how much you had left. The weight of this is 13.7 ounces, which is almost a pound. Compare that to a standard mini bicycle pump, 3.7 ounces. Holy cow. So yeah, this is very unlikely to go on my bike. So at the beginning of this video, I said I was going to review the new Topeak D2 tire pressure gauge, and I'll compare it to these two. I'm going to do 6 psi each. Wow, that took a long time. 6 psi. First, SmartGauge. I don't like the way that sticks. Oh, 6 psi. It registered 6. It didn't register 5. My SKS one, registered 5.5. I don't know why these weren't working the other day. Now I'll try this new one. Wow, I like the way this comes on and off. It only says 5. I wonder which is more accurate. The pump I've inflated to... that one's so hard to get off. Still says 6. This one says 4. I don't know that this is very accurate. It's hard to say. This blew it up to 6. This said 6. This said 5.5. And this says 4. This is disappointing. Start with the SmartGauge. Boy, 5.5. The SKS 6. 4. This is disappointing. I don't know whether the pump's accurate, but I assume it is. And since these other two say 6, I think this said 5.5, this doesn't appear to do half pounds. I'm pretty disappointed in this new Topeak. I kind of love this pump. The other day I took it on my fat bike because I was playing with air pressure. I let way too much out, and I was able to, while I was out on the trail, blow up the tire, and that was at 14 degrees outside. Using this was pretty damn convenient, and compared to taking a floor pump, I can put this in a bag and go to a gravel ride and blow up my gravel tires to exactly 25 or 30 psi and hopefully not get any pinch flats. Pretty awesome little device. I'm very happy with it. Thanks for watching.